I need to preface this video with two things. Number one, ugly warning. There's gonna be some ugliness, okay? Second of all, I have gotten my wisdom teeth out. Okay. I tried to get my wisdom teeth out. Thanksgiving, 2 days before my driving test. That didn't end up working because I don't remember the reaction or like what's wrong with me. I'm kind of allergic to anesthetics, that's what you would call it, but it's some sort of stress reaction. So the people who were gonna take my wisdom teeth out were nervous about the anesthetics, and I was also sick, and so there's a bunch of stuff in my throat and they just didn't want to deal with it. So they like put me under and didn't actually take my teeth out. So my stress reaction, as you may assume, is basically a panic attack. Hopefully I find out what reaction I'm talking about and I put it on the screen here, because I can never remember and that's not good. All right, here we are on the day. It's July 2nd. We were planning on hanging out with some friends on July 4th. Spoiler alert, that did not happen. My brother and I were getting them out on the same day and at the same time. I think he went 30 minutes before me or something like that. I go into the room, and if you have gotten your wisdom teeth out, then this will be kind of familiar for you. I think they're all different. But they start to give me, the first thing they did was IV. Okay, needles. Not really my area of expertise, but I can deal with them. IVs make me want to vomit. Stick a needle in me, inject some stuff out of me, take it out, okay? Do not stick something in me and just leave it there. That's weird as heck. Don't do that! So they gave me the IV, okay? I'd gotten this done the first time as well, so I knew it was coming. And of course, I still panicked a little bit. The second thing they had to do was laughing gas, which is the stuff that makes you relax and everything. So they put the mask on me, and they're like, this might make you feel heavy or more relaxed. I'm like, okay. And I was hooked up to a heart rate monitor and you could hear the beeps. For some reason, my heart is weird. Like, it should be really low because I'm super athletic, but it's not. That's the first thing. The second thing is that when I was hooked up to it and they were just not in the room, it was going like beep, 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 and then it would speed up randomly and then come back down. There was no logic to my heart, okay? So they put the laughing gas on me. I think it was about a minute where I started feeling heavy, and I was just like, no, okay, I can't do this. I cannot do this, okay? Panic setting in. I freaked out. Heart rate, everything was so bad at that one moment. I felt awful. I'm about to like cry now thinking about it. It was awful, okay? Because of my whole stress reaction thing. I cannot handle not being in control, I think. Because like, maybe it's not in control. My body cannot handle things it does not understand. So for numbing, that's a whole other story. Basically, I had something in my eye. They had to numb my eye, and that's how we figured it out because I freaked out. My body just does not like things it doesn't understand. So they took the gas mask off me. I settled down. Everything was fine again. I just did not appreciate the gas, okay? And that's the last thing I remember. I don't know if they put it back on me, but after that, I was knocked out. And then the next thing I remember, I don't remember waking up. I don't remember riding in the car home. My mom does have a video, but you cannot hear anything in it because I was hot for some reason, so we opened the windows, or maybe it was air, one of the two, but it's not good footage, and it just, there's no point, okay? Yeah, just imagine me being a mess, like more of a mess than I normally am. So the next thing I remember is waking up on my couch. I woke up feeling completely fine, no pain at all. Maybe there's a little bit of pain, but not much that I can remember. I just felt a little bit out of it. Like I had taken a little bit too much cold medicine and I was coming off of that. That's how I felt. So kind of hazy. My brother was downstairs in the basement crying his eyes out because of the pain. He was also playing a video game and shouting about things. So I wonder why his pain was so much worse than mine. I couldn't have anything to eat 8 hours before the surgery, and I hadn't eaten breakfast. So I was really hungry. My mom picked up milkshakes from Chick-fil-A, which were really good. I haven't had those in like 8 months at this point. And I ended up having some popsicles too. That's what I would recommend. And then I went back to sleep and woke up again and then went back to sleep again. This time I was upstairs. And when I woke up, I was no longer tired. So I decided, well, I'm gonna watch some Netflix, I'm gonna watch some YouTube, just like chill stuff to relax. And that's when the pain started setting in. It was bad for 10 to 15 minutes. I literally lay there. I think I started crying. It was bad. But would I go through that pain again just to avoid ever taking an IV or laughing gas in my life? Yes. Yes, I would. After relaxing for the rest of the day, I did not have dinner because I couldn't open my mouth like wider than this. This was about as wide as my mouth would open. It wasn't that it hurt to open it more, it just felt really weird because the stitches were like restraining my jaw or something. I don't understand. But I was so weak. I hadn't had the calories I'd had that day, not even close to what I needed. First of all, the pain medication that they'd given me and that I was supposed to be taking made me so nauseous. I could not stand up for longer than 3 minutes. That was fun. I ended up going downstairs at like 11 p.m. and heating up some tomato soup and Jell-O. I sat on the floor of my kitchen while it was in the microwave while my limbs were shaking. They didn't like this. I think I have a video of it, so I'll put it in right here. So I'm actually wrong. Instead of 11 p.m., I went back to sleep, surprisingly, and I woke up at 4 a.m. I wrote down some notes a week after this because I knew I wanted to make a video about it sometime in the future. I woke up at 4 a.m. and went downstairs and made dinner. Some other foods I had throughout this whole experience was applesauce, pudding, bananas, and mashed sweet potatoes. If anyone ever has to go through this experience, I feel so sorry for you, and you should just have a week of nothing. That's what you deserve by having this surgery. Here we are at day 2. Okay, we had some more soft foods. I had to do a disgusting salt wash. Still couldn't open my mouth. Why? Awful nausea, headaches, couldn't walk around. By the way, showering was awful, okay, because I couldn't stand up for longer than 3 minutes. So it either had to be really fast or I had to sit down. Not even just sit down, okay? I had to lay down in the shower. I'm not gonna take a bath, okay? Don't even suggest that. They're way too long and way too time consuming for me, okay? That's just not productive. Also during day 2, I had tons of mental breakdowns because my life was falling apart. And do I know why it was falling apart? No, I don't, but there was nothing I could do about it because I was restrained to my bed. Day 3, I could finally walk around. I felt normal again, kind of a little bit hazy, but not as much as when I first had the surgery. And my stitches were really uncomfortable, like just irritating. Day 4, I was back to my normal self. I could walk around, everything was good. I think I started eating non-soft foods at this point because I could open my mouth a little bit wider and I chewed with my front teeth. And at this point was when my jaw started getting sore, and there was, I think part of it turned yellow, I don't think I have any pictures, but it was weird. Actually, not weird. That's normal for wisdom teeth, but just weird for me. 4 days is how long it takes you to recover from wisdom teeth removal. As I said before, if you have to have this done, I'm so sorry. And I hope this video prepares you or gives you advice for the surgery or afterwards. As always, my social media is down in the description. Comment video ideas you want to see. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe. Also, we hit 3K on Instagram, so yay! Go follow me on there if you want to.
I just slept for like 2.5 hours, which was good, and then I stood up and I got some water and I changed shirt, and I can feel most everything now. There's just a numb part over here, and then I felt really sick and started sweating. Then I go lie down on the floor, and when you get yours out, get a milkshake right after, because that really helped. But it's the Chick-fil-A's mom is too lazy to drive to a different Chick-fil-A to get me another one, so I'm gonna have to deal with a popsicle and watch YouTube. Also, it feels like I have no gauze in my mouth right now. It feels like I have like 4 rocks or chunks of something just hidden over here, but really it's just missing.